Hello, hello. Welcome to the Deborah Berry channel. If this is your first time, I am Deborah Berry. This channel is about fashion. It's about styling. It's about doing everything we can, ladies, to hold on to our pretty. It's about getting dressed and looking our absolute very best. Get up, get dressed, and look your very best. That's right. Hello, my lovely lovelies. Hello, my lovely lovelies. How is everyone? You know, when I'm recording this, it's Labor Day. I'm actually, I work on the holidays. If it falls on a Monday, I record on a Monday. That's just how it is. So I hope you had a wonderful Labor Day. The sun finally came out. It was looking kind of cloudy this morning, but it looks nice now, and it's beautiful weather. Just that kind of September weather. It's the 1st of September. Yay! Yeah, except, I don't like the 1st of October. That's when, October's not too bad. I take that back. It's that mid-October when the leaves are gone and the trees are looking bare. But we're not going to go there. We're going to enjoy this late summer, early fall, and get into it. Hopefully have a beautiful Indian summer. Wouldn't you love that? And in case you're wondering what this thing is, I'm doing this DJI mic thing again. I got this little set here, the mini mic. I just, want to test some of those. I bought them. I want to use them. You know how that goes. You know how that goes. So let's just jump right in, because I'll start off and I'll rant off, and then I'll be rambling, right? I don't care. I'm in a good mood today. I'm in a good mood. Nothing gonna ain't nothing gonna bring me down. Ain't nothing gonna turn me around. Oh no, we got to keep on grooving, moving, whatever, Don't ask her to sing. On my lips, I went in the archives. I pulled out a MAC matte. I wanted a light pink. Well, this ended up being a bright, iridescent looking pink, right? It's called Candy Yum Yum. I'll see if I can still find it listed, but it's a Candy Yum Yum. That suits it perfectly. It's a bright pink. Excuse me. Nails. Okay, I told you I ordered some new Olive and June colors, so this is one of them, and it's just a gold color. So the name of it is called OGBH. I'm sure that's one of the workers' initials or something. But here she is. She's just a metallic gold. Cool, right? I also ordered, I'm going to show you the colors I ordered. I ordered this sagey green looking color. I'm going to have to put the glasses on to read you these, right? This color is called sagey. Imagine that. It's called sagey. Okay, just like it looks. And this one that looks like a pale powder blue, gray looking cloud. It's called Rink, like a skating rink. It's just called Rink, which is I think that's a good color. And this one, these two I wanted to let you know, they're the quick dry. They dry really fast. And this one is a regular polish, and here's another regular polish, and I know you're going to look at this and say, what is that? It looks like a chalky white color, and it is, and it's just called ECC. It's almost, I started to put that on because it has a little bit of pink in it, a little bit of brown in it. I think it'll be great. Okay, and I ordered a new top coat. They have a quick drying top coat, and they have the regular top coat, long lasting. Any of their top coats are really great if you want to do those. And one of you mentioned to me that you used the gel that changed your life, and I really almost ordered their whole gel set. And then I went on there and I watched a video of the lady doing it. Oh my God, that's too much. It just looked like too many steps for me. I'm just lazy. And when I think about it though, I put the base coat on with the Dermalac, and then I put the polish on, and then I put another coat of polish, and then I put a coat of the top coat. So I probably do the same steps. I may give that gel a try, because then I wouldn't have to do them every week. I think the gel lasts a little longer. I change mine every week because once one gets a little chipped or it get nicked, you know how that goes, ladies. And I guess it would be nice to relieve myself of doing that each week. But moving right along, I am wearing Valentino Donna today. I call it Donna. What is it? Valentino. Well, it is Valentino. I didn't write the real name, the thing. It's the one, the Donna fragrance that I love. I probably sprayed the microphone, didn't I? But it's a lovely fragrance. I will list her. Pretty, pretty. I had it before. I don't know. Anyway, you've seen it before. We've done this before. All right. Okay. It was a wonderful weekend, you know. And let me tell you, you know, I got a church pick for you, but I'm going to tell you, she didn't go to church. I didn't go to church. I know it's a sin and a shame, right? I made the mistake of Saturday. I told my husband, I need to go to the mall. I got some things to take back and I want to pick up. He says, I'm watching a game. I'm not doing anything Saturday. So Miss Daisy had to drive herself. And I must have thought I was in my 30s or 20s or something. I was at the mall. I walked from one end to the other and blah, blah, blah. Baby, when I got home, all I wanted to do was eat. And he had picked up some food, so I ate. And I sat in that chair and I couldn't move. It's like every muscle in my body said, you can't wash your hair. I had no energy to wash hair, do nails. I was like, I said, well, I can pull it back enough to go to church. And then I started mouthing my tiredness. And he said, well, you don't have to go to church. I said, I don't have to go. He said, but I'm still going. I said, okay. So he went. That was it. So note to self, you can't hang and do all this stuff on Saturday and then go to church on Sunday. Not like that. Whew, when I tell you. But I found a few bargains and I saw some new stuff I want. Oh my God. Oh my God. Just hold her back. Choke hold, unchoke hold me. But there's one skirt I'm gonna have to get. It's $1.99. I'm just gonna have to get it. It is so freaking beautiful and it is so freaking Deborah Berry. But I digress. Okay, I just grabbed my phone. I said, well, you gotta let me grab a picture of you. So I took this right in it. It's nothing fancy. I'm gonna put the picture up. He had on a linen shirt, that Ralph Lauren tweed like linen blazer, black pants, I think, or brown or something. He had the brown shoes on, very casual. He said it's nothing. He was dressing up. So Mr. Berry went to church. There he is. Okay. Oh my goodness. So, you know, he said everybody was like, where's Deborah? So that's right. Just tell them church ladies to get back. You know, some of them looking for some husbands they can snatch. I'm just saying, you know. So, but he said everybody did ask about me. So I will make sure the next Sunday, you know, is First Sunday. And there's something about me and First Sundays. I want to be there. I really want to be there. All right. Let's see. I don't really have any new stuff. No, I have a lot of new stuff that I'm waiting to show you. Oh, update on the other new stuff from last week. You know, the brown loafer with the suede and the black. Well, I did go back and get that in an 8. I reordered it in an 8 and it fits better. So I took the 8.5 back. You know, so you know what I'm talking about. Just check out pick up, you know, at the end. Go back and look at last week's. But I'll list it below. I'll relist that Sam Edelman loafer below so you can take a look at it. So let's see what else I want to catch up on. I've been buying, you know, I said I wanted to get some new purses. So I did find a beautiful suede bag. I found another little bag. I made a few purchases, but I'm trying to wait till I get a few, and then I'm going to do a video on my new purses, new handbags. So just be waiting on that. Though I bought one, I think I'm taking back. I'm not going to even talk about it. You know how we do. Let's see. So, and I got some more other new things that are coming on further on down the line that I want to share with you, but we'll get to that. All right. Let's talk. Topic of the day is what I'm trying to go into. You know how we have all these pieces in our closets, or whatever pieces we have in our closets, right? I thought I'd do a video to how I wore it and let's restyle it, because these are all what I call them shirt dresses. And we all probably got one in our wardrobe, one or two. And I realized I had four. And I don't even utilize these, but I said, I wore it this way. What I'm going to do is, for this video, I'm going to put the picture up of how I wore it the first time in the video and how I styled it this time. So to give you an idea, we want to stretch those style options, of course, of all our pieces. So we want to rework and revamp and rewear over and over again. You know, you get it and it just hangs there. And I get a lot of stuff sometimes, but I haven't worn that. Oh, I haven't worn it out the house. I wore it for a video. So I wanted to put these looks. I put 4 different looks. There's 4 of these I guess you call them shirt dresses. They're like long shirts. You know what I'm talking about. You'll see. So I'm going to do that. It's going to be a nice little transitional type because it is fall and they're all long sleeves and they're perfect for spring and fall. Great little shirt pieces that you can grab and add to your wardrobe, and you can wear them as a dress. You can wear it over pants. You can wear them over skirts. You could wear it over another dress, you know, and just have fun with it. And that's what have fun with your clothes and, and oh, I want to take a second though. I was in, sorry, I just thought of this and I meant to really I was in Sephora this weekend when I was at the mall shopping to pick up some more pattern stuff for my hair, that Tracy Ellis Ross stuff. Is that right? Yeah. Anyway, and I saw this woman and I heard a guy was talking to her, and then someone else said, "Oh, you look nice." And I turned around and she looked real. I was getting ready to leave the store and I said, "No, let me go back." She looked so beautiful. I wanted to go back to just look at her, And I hadn't even seen her face. I saw like the side of her, the outfit, the detail, and she had her hair. I know there was a long ponytail. And then I told her, I said, "Oh, I love your outfit too." And she turned around. Her face, her skin was so luscious and beautiful. I was like, "Oh, God, your makeup, your face, your hair." It was like I was starstruck because every piece was in place. The jewelry, the makeup, she had the orange Birkin bag, and she had the orange and the print, and it was just gorgeous. I think I talked to her, because I told her how beautiful she looked, and she was like, "Thank you." And the guy that worked there, he said, "Oh, this is every day for her." She says, "My daughter talks about me, but I wear my stuff." I said, "That's what you're supposed to do." And we talked, and I said, "My God, you're gorgeous." And she was very thankful. And I think she said her name was Corey. I hope I got it right, Corey. You said you were going to watch my channel. Hi, Corey. You're gorgeous, and don't change a thing. And it was just, I think sometimes we see other women. I think of women as being catty and jealous. I love to let a woman know, "Oh, baby, you are killing it. You are knocking it out of the park." And I'm in my jeans and a t-shirt and another little white shirt, my Birkenstocks on. That's what I go shopping in. My girlfriend had her heels on, toenails polished to a T. Just, to me, the attention to detail was there. And if she was doing her, that was her personality. And that's what I want you to do. Don't shy away from you because other people got to criticize something. Baby, Miss Corey was looking really fly. So, kudos to you, Miss Corey. Do put your look together. And like when I'm watching Sharon Ageless Restyling, she says, "Yeah, I go to the grocery store like this. Yeah, I do this." Do you. Now, and on the same note, after I left Sephora's, I went into H&M. I had a return to do. And I'm looking around, and this little lady comes up to me, and she says, "I have to tell you, I love the way you look." And I'm looking around. Is she talking to me? Because me, ponytail, hair needed to be washed. Sorry, I'm getting loud, right? Just super casual and comfortable. She said, "No, I love your outfit. I love everything about your look." So you never know who's looking at you, who's watching you, and how you might think, Someone else, like I saw Miss Corey looking gorgeous. This lady looked at me and thought I looked great. So I think it's just wonderful when we give each other compliments. Sincerely give each other. You may not like everything about somebody or whatever. Now, I do see things that look ridiculous now. Okay? Just look ridiculous. But when you see something that you know this person took the time and anyway, all I'm saying is don't ever shy away from, giving someone their flowers, so to speak. Compliment them, because ladies, we need all the support. We need all the support we can get out here, and we don't need to compete. We need to just be together and support one another. So said all that to say thank you, Miss Corey. Okay, back to the topic. So I'm going to revamp a look. I thought, what can I do? And I tell you, I was half asleep laying in the bed the other night, and I said, I can revamp those, because I do those in the spring and the fall. I'll pull those shirt dresses out to wear. So we're going to do that. I think you'll enjoy it. We'll have fun with that and put those looks together. And I mean, some of them are back from 2023, as far back as 2023. Yeah. One might be 2022. Anyway, yeah, I think one is 2022, the other is 2023, and then 2022, 23, 24. Yes, 24. You'll remember the 24 ones. Anyway, I will be right back. I think I've covered everything. I enjoy my time with you so much. I hope this mic is holding out, because I don't want to have to re-record all this. I hope I'm not too loud for you with this right here. But we will get started, and I'll be right back. Right back, ladies. Right back, right back, right back. All right, let's begin. First one, the blue and white stripes. I'm telling you, I put this mic on this thing because trying to put it on my clothes is so annoying. So it's in my hand. Hopefully it works just as well. But here's the look. Here is a really nice, the blue and white with a white skirt, the H&M white skirt. It's a lovely top. I've got my Tory Burch bag, white. I've got the white watch, white jewelry to go with it. Just some nice hoop earrings, my Ana Luisa hoops, an old necklace. And on my feet, I'm going to show you that, but I want you to see the back of this. It's a cotton, it's blue and white stripes. I'm going to sit this bag down. Blue and white stripes, really cotton. And I got this one from Banana Republic Factory, probably in 2022. I'm not sure. This one's been around. It's just like a shirt, has no pockets, has a little pocket up here. Just really nice. Look at that. On my feet, I just put on my white Franco Sarto loafers, just keeping it very casual, very comfortable, easy to do. Look at that. Just a simple, simple, simple little look. Now, this is how I wore it the first time. I wore it with the white skirt from Banana Republic. I wore, I can't remember what I wore, but I belted it. I wore my skinny gold Tory Burch belt. I wore the gold Mark Fisher little muse, pointed toe muse. So that was a little dressier look for it. But it's still, I did the white skirt, but that time I belted it. And I wanted to show it to you without it, because the comfort of it is wearing it unbelted, I think. Just going around with it unbelted and moving. And because, the one thing when you belt, especially this cotton, it just tends to boop out. I don't know how to explain it to you. It just doesn't. It's like a blouse that's real long, how they do. They kind of cup your backside. But this is simple. You can do this, ladies. You can just put this look together and you're out the door. It's perfect. It's great. And you can wear this over your jeans. It's one of those breezy autumn days, not too hot, not too cold. You can throw this on. Of course, you're going to get wrinkles, I don't know what, when you get in and out of the car. But wrinkles is all part of our life. If you wear a lot of linen, you're going to deal with it. Just go with the flow. Go with the flow. So that's look number one. You saw how it was, and then now how another way to do it, There's always another way. Remember that, ladies. And that's what we're here. We're trying to stretch the cost per wear. We want to be able to wear our pieces again and again. We want to get pieces that we want to wear again and again. So here you go with the first one. I'm liking this one. So I'll be back with, we're going to do, I think I'm going to do the green one next. You remember that green one? I'll give you that picture. I'll show you how that green one I had really fun with. That's the next two are those asymmetrical shirts that Banana did where you could button them all sideways, so to speak, but I'm just wearing them as straight. I'm doing them both. It's just a straight down to show you how to just, we're doing easy peasy, go with the flow kind of looks now, belted, unbelted, but just, you know, simple. And look at this. Does she need to do some exercise? We're not going to go there. We're not going to go there. Okay. We're just going to go with the flow. That's why you wear something like this. You learn how to camouflage what you don't want to be seen. And this is it. So if you've gained a little bit, what can I put on? Put something like this on. Nobody has to know how much you gained or how much you didn't gain or whatever. You put something on like this and you're still just as beautiful and just as comfortable. And that's all I got to say about that. Right, ladies? Your fashion, your style, your choice. I'll be right back with the next one. You want to look a little different? This is looking a little different. Okay, let me give it to you close up. Look at this. This is the green one. Remember the green asymmetrical that I just love? You see, it's got these extra little buttons over here if you want to do the asymmetrical. And it's just the best color green, and it matches my Tory Burch green earrings. Are you feeling that? But then, you know, the black accents also match the Tory Burch black earring, and she couldn't decide which ones to keep on. So I just put one of each on. I know it looks crazy, but you know, I would even wear this like this because it's just fun. Got on my Ana Luisa pebble necklace. Talbot's boat neck tank top under here, an old H&M, not H&M, who's in people, Mango. This is a Mango skirt. It's polyester, silky looking, long, and I bought it in a big size. I got a big safety pin over here. Sometimes I don't care, I'll buy the skirt in a big size, pin it up, because I just wanted it. It was marked down. You know how that goes. You know how we do, ladies. We just get it anyway. And I belted it with my Kate Spade bow belt. Bag matches the bow belt. Special, right? Very, 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 very special. Look at that. And the gold nails are going really good with this look, right? On my feet, let's see, I got the skirt on. I have on the, said Steve Madden. You know, I got these sandals in gold and I got them in the black. So these little strappy sandals to pick up the black in the skirt. And the black in the t-shirt, and just keep it simple, keep it nice, but keep it oh so pretty, right? Okay, now I want to show you, let me move over so I have room, show you how I wore this when I showed it to you when I first got it. I think I wore the white, they're really flared pants. They almost look like a skirt. And I wore it over those pants with the green and white. I love it, and I had it asymmetrical. So now I'm just wearing it a non-asymmetrical, just as a regular shirt, and it's a green that'll go, you know, they got green and browns in fall right now, but that look really worked. It was, I think I wore the green earrings with it. I'm trying to remember. I know the photograph that I'm going to put up there. But again, you can wear the look with pants, with a skirt, make it casual, make it dressy, however you want to do it. It'll really work well. It'll work well. Don't you think? It'll work well. Okay, so what do you think? You get you some of these, you can pick them up, Old Navy, Ann Taylor's, the new Ann Taylor, whatever. You can pick these up all over the place. It's just a big shirt. That's all it is. It's like a shirt. But now this one belted well. Look at the back. Let me put this bag down. See how the back is a skinny belt kind of works. This is a crazy little skinny belt, but up a little higher and it makes the waist look a little smaller. It's got the pockets and it's a look. I'm just like, what am I going to wear? And I say break in there with these two-tone earrings. And really, people go, what? She got on two different earrings, two different colors, yes. But this green, you know, how do you put this green on and not want to wear these green earrings? But then how do you put the black accent and not want to wear the black earring? So you wear one of each. You dare to be different. You just dare to be different. Different. So, you know, I think learning that we can take our look, our pieces that we had a year ago and revamp them for the new year. You know, and we can revamp this again next year. Put it on with some jeans and then a white shirt or a little lightweight turtleneck under it. You can even do that when it gets a little cooler. You know, cotton, you know, when it gets a little cooler, I want a heavier thing. But this would work on a fall day. And the skirt is swishy, swishy, wishy, wishy, movement. So it works. And putting the black and white with it, I think really kind of broke up all the green, you know. It kind of gave it a little pop of color. Because there are not a lot of colors you can put with this green. You can put browns, you can put tones of mustard, yellow type. And you can put some pink with it, of course. Stinky pinkies. You can put some pink with it. You know, you don't want to put red. Some people would. I just don't want red with green. It just makes me think of Christmas, just like orange with black. It makes me think of Halloween. But some people don't mind that, you know, but I do. Anyway, this is the look. This is the look. This is the look. We are ready for our late summer, early fall rendezvous, whatever that may be. Okay, I think next coming up is going to be the other shirt like this, but it was in the stripe. I happened upon it in the store and I said, oh, and it's cotton, but it's got a little bit of a, I don't know, something in it that makes it feel a little more silkier. It's not as coarse as the cotton, and it's softer. But it's really nice. I think you're going to like that, what I put with that. But this was fun. Mixed match earrings. I think that what would work good if I had a necklace that had both of those colors on there, you know. Would have been really cool to put with this. But I went for picking up the golds, you know, accents, gold and black. Look at that. Come on down, bracelet. So there you go. Another production of the Deborah Berry channel. Miss Corey, would you wear something like this? I know you could take it, and these two different earrings is not phasing you because you've got that flair. You've got that pizzazz. You got it, you got it, you got it. Okay, she's clowning. I am going to be right back. Put the next look, put that together, put some simple pieces. I wanted to keep it simple this week, to just take those pieces from before and restyle them, because you can't just don't hang them there and never wear them again. Make them work for you. You know, put them to work for you. I mean, this would be great over just some denim and a t-shirt and run out the door. You know, something like this, a shirt type like this, even if it wasn't this one. Because, you know, I probably say this one to try to call myself being kind of fancy. Whatever. I'll be right back with look number 3 for you, ladies. Thank you. Does it get any cuter than this? Play with the neutrals. Just play with the neutrals. Look. This one feels good because there's a little stretch in it. It's a polished cotton. Those other ones were so cottony, you know, they're cotton. Whatever that, I don't know what that means. Anyway, but this is Banana Republic. These pants are Banana Republic. I've had them a couple of years. They're a nice neutral color pant, pleated. Couldn't believe I could fit in there a 6, and you know, I'm not really in a 6 right now. I'm on an 8 over there, but they're cut nice enough, you know, nice buttonhole pockets. They have some more that I like, but they got a pocket with a flap. I don't need a flap on my butt. I do not need a flap on my backside. Banana, listen. Anyway, and this has pockets. It's got the stripe. You can see the green. There's a little bit of black in there, real fine, little thin stripes, but the neutral color of the bone. I have on my bone earrings. Teddy Blake, TV, same TV. My bone colored low It's called the something low. I forget. Anyway, perfect color for this. What did you say? Perfect color. And I want me another bone bag, but this one is really nice. It really works with this. It really works with this, doesn't it? And you see this. This is just loose, and this one buttons asymmetrically too. I just love the fabric of this one. I don't, I caught it in the store, marked down on sale. I don't know if they even have any of these. You could look for them. If I still have the link, I'll put it in there. Well, I'll check the link, and if it is, it may not have all sizes. You know what's going to happen with banana because they've had 40% off the markdown for a while. They're probably all gone, but they're going to probably do some more. My favorite earrings. Let me tell you a story about these earrings. Okay, you got a minute? Can I just take a minute? Well, no. Let me show you my what's on my feet because it's gonna take a minute. These are some old shoes I got off the sale rack in Macy's. I can't remember who they're by, but they're that little block heel. Come in handy because of the neutral tone. I probably paid $25, $30 for these, but they work, right? They're good in neutral. Kind of a tall heel, but not too bad, not too uncomfortable. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. I want to show you how I wore this last year. It was last year. Let me move over. I wore her with, I think, a skirt or something long, but I had it buttoned asymmetrically to show that look. And I think I still use this bag even. It's a great one. I mean, it works well. Again, you can wear it this way or that way. I really like it with the pants and wearing it just open. This is like my jacket or your sweater. And I just got on I think this is a Banana Republic tank I have on. It has the little cap sleeves. I think it's Banana. It might be Talbot's, one of them. Anyway, I think it's Talbot's because I ordered 2 of these. But there you go. All right, just put that on and wear that like that. And I can still wear it again. I can wear it again next year. I can revamp it later with other colors and put darker tones with it when it gets chillier, right? And this is the bag. And I also brought in another option, this belt. I'm going to take a minute to tell you about these earrings. I was on Facebook. All right, gather around. And this lady, I had the video where I did the striped blouse and the white blouse. The one that had the stripes going here and there. And I had just got these earrings, and I had put them on. So that's the first thing she criticizes. Those bone earrings elongated your face. Okay, is that a bad thing? I don't mind my face being longer. I thought, okay. But then she went on, it's probably you don't want to hear this. That's how she put it. You might not want to hear this, but those earrings elongated your face. Okay, and I'm thinking, who hurt you? That's all I was thinking. I kept reading, and she talked so badly about the striped blouses. You didn't need to belt the blouses, Ladies, the blouse it's made with a little flare. It's made to have a belt. And I'm thinking, she didn't look at my YouTube channel. She just looked at, I always send a link to Facebook each week, share the link. She has not looked at my channel because she would have understood that it's my fashion, my style, my choice, And yes, you're entitled to your opinion, but can you give some constructive criticism? And right at the end, she says, and it wouldn't hurt you to eat a meal or something. I was like, okay, and I know my husband's like, no, I'm not. But I wanted to go, what? Now you're going to tell me I need to eat? I draw the line at criticizing people's weight, be it too little, too big, or whatever. You don't talk about a woman's weight. You don't critique our weight. We can talk about it, right? But I'm like, now I need to eat here. I can't even fit and can't breathe. And the bee gonna tell me I need to eat. I didn't even respond. I left it alone. I kept thinking of my warriors here. I said, surely she is not a lovely, because she would have known that's not how we do over here. We leave a little kindness everywhere we go. And she still could have said, I like the earrings. I don't think are the best on you because to me they elongate your face. But she said it like, you're just silly for wearing these earrings. Look how, it's a way to say anything. And honey, I looked up her page. She looks like she was my age or older. And you gonna sit there and talk about people like that? Oh, I just said no. She's not a lovely. Because if she was, she wouldn't have said that like that. She just wouldn't have. So maybe I'm not giving out any names, but that's okay. I just wanted to share that with you. And I didn't respond. But what is wrong with people? They think they can just try to bring you down. They didn't bring me down. It just like, and I kept thinking she needs to be educated. That's what I was thinking. She needs to be educated. Okay, I digress. Let's get back to my fashion, my style, my choice, my inspiration for you to put it together. And maybe you might go on. Speaking of the earrings, I got a positive thing now. I clicked on the button. I ordered the earrings in black the other day. So, or maybe been yesterday. I don't know. So I said, oh, they'll be proud of me. I ordered the black ones. I ordered them in black because I've been waiting, and they were marked down like $20-some. Yeah, I got the black ones. Some more elongated face earrings for me. Woo, girl, bye. Okay, I want to try this with this belt. This is one of them, so I have to take this belt off. This is my Sam Edelman bag that I love. Love. You can probably still. I'll give Sam Edelman this belt because it's got that little pearls in the Sam Edelman emblem thing there. And it's an off-white. I was looking for a white, but look how perfect that works with this. Look how perfect that works with this. Okay, put that down to do this. I probably would just button one button. I'm playing with you right here. I play around. We play around, and someone told me to button it in the back. And you probably could button it in the back. Look at that. One of you suggested that. Button it in the back. Okay, but I can't see right now, so we're going to button it this way. I kind of like that button it in the back. Maybe I can do it and switch it around. I don't know how easy it's going to be to switch around. Okay. Some positive kind of stuff. Try it buttoning in the back. See, and this is another thing, like I tell you, how to cup, you have to kind of pull it up some so it doesn't cup so much. But that could be worn together. Don't you think? I could wear it like that. Get my body straight. What do you think? It's up to you, ladies. What do you think? Oh, it could be worn with that, couldn't it? It could be worn with that. See, but it makes my butt look twice as big to me when it cups like that, But I love it. I like it though. And this is soft. See, when you get that really crisp cotton ones, they'll just buckle in the back. But this one feels good. Oh, feels so good. Now let me see if I can turn it to the back without messing up the shirt. Look at me. I'm doing it. That point is kind of cool right there at the bust line. Oh. You know what? I've been over there talking, and the mic's been over here. I hope you heard everything that I had to say. I was pretty close up to the camera, so I don't want to have to redo this. But anyway, I hope you heard what I had to say. But look at this. Look how that, I've been wearing the belt all wrong, huh? Because I like it right there. I mean, it kind of dips into your bust line right there, but I like that back. I like that back action. Yes. I like the back action. Oh, God. Now I'm worried. I'm going to have to I hope you heard everything I had to say when I was way up here and the mic was way back there. Of course, these mics are pretty strong, so it hopefully picked it all up. All right, ladies, what do you think? This belt, that belt, wear it open, wear it, hanging loose, or however you want to wear it, or cinch it up. Ooh, I'm going to have fun with it. just want to thank that subscriber or viewer, that subscriber who suggested turn the belt around. Turn the belt around. Why didn't I think of that? Miss who try all this stuff, but I don't think of everything. You guys teach me so much, and you send so. Now see, that's love. You just said, why don't you try fasten the belt in the back? You didn't go, well, you should have fastened the belt in the back. Blah blah. Yeah, I'm wearing it right. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, this is so cute. Look at this. I mean, you look like those little. You know, those Indian men that'll wear the pants and they'll wear the long, look like a dress to me with those splits on the side or something like that. So this is a good look. I like this look. I like this look. See, I'm not used to holding this mic. I left the mic laying up here the whole time talking. Oh my goodness, I hope I don't have to re-record that stuff. Or you just pay attention, please. Anyway. Finale's coming up. I got one more, and this one is old. This one is probably, it's from Ana Luisa, and so that means it's silk, right? My one and only Ana Luisa piece of clothing. I wish they would contact me. I did an early video when I was starting my channel with them, and I got a blouse, and I got that, and I got pillowcases. But I wish they would contact me again because they have the best pieces. When I look at Joe Good on Sundays, that's when I usually look at Joe. She gets so many Ana Luisa pieces, the sweaters, the cashmere, the outfits. Oh, it's just a little pricey for me. And it might be a little pricey for you too, but oh my God, they last. They're good quality pieces. So anyway, hopefully that works. And what I was saying, you know, if you like this, give it a thumbs up. You know, just skip over me complaining and talking about those not so nice people. You know, like, subscribe, share. Maybe share it with them people. Share it so that we can all come together and put our best fashion self forward. You know, we want to flatter our body. We want to be comfortable. We want to be current. We want to be classic, simple, and pretty. Because we are the lovely lovelies, right? So you know I'm here every Thursday just for you. I'm going to go put this finale on. I'm loving this color, though. Wow, this almost could have been finale, right? But we're going to go to the dark side, a little dark, the next one, because that next one is a solid color, like the green was solid, but it's silk. It's pretty. It's the Shirtdresses, and they have them all over the place. So get you some. Get you some. All right. I'll be right back with the finale. Love you so much, my lovely lovelies. Be right back. All right, finale, and I'm not going to forget the mic this time. I can't believe I forgot the mic. Anyway, finale. This is the Lily Silk long shirt top. Look how it flows. It just flows. It's like butter. It just flows. And I have on my favorite, you know, one of my favorite necklaces to wear. I call it my Jesus necklace. But it's really just pearls and cross. Pearls and cross. Right. These are some old Ana Luisa earrings. I love them. The little small ball drop. Kept the other Ana Luisa bracelet on. Watch the same. Michael Kors gold bag. You know, Michael Kors has a new one out. I think I'm going to get that one. It's a little more structured and nice. I need to add that because this one's nice, but sometimes you want a little subtle gold. Look at me, I got my mic. I'm just pumped up because I got the mic this time. I can't believe I didn't have the mic and all the time. I'm just yakking and talking. And I'm learning as I go. Learn as I go with you. Okay, and this skirt is an old... Did I get it last? Did I get it this year? I think I got it in the spring from H&M. It's a butter yellow polyester that shows every imperfection in your body, ladies. And you know I keep it real with you. When I wore it before, I think I was downstairs when I modeled it, and it makes your belly. Look, I got this on here. Look at this. It shows... I got on Spanx and everything, sucking this in, but it still shows right there. That's so ugly to me. So ladies, that's what I put the top on loose like that. And that's what you do. You learn how to camouflage those imperfections. You know, like that. I'm not going to talk about elongated earrings and don't need a belt. You learn how to camouflage. So you can do this if you, you know that time of the month when you're bloated. Even though I don't get that anymore. I'm just bloated every now and then when I eat wrong. But when there's bloat, you put some on like this. You don't put on your huggy dress. You'll see them in a knit dress, gut hanging over, this right here, and then they'll go and try to put a belt under the gut. And I know somebody, not personally, that I see every week. I'm not going to say where, but she has these little knit dresses and she puts that belt under her belly. Why don't you at least put it up here? But see, now that's what you talk about. You don't talk about, because she has a belly. You have a belly. We all have a belly, most of us. You learn how to accent, the positive and de-accentuate the negative, right? That's what we're here for. That's what we do here at the Deborah Berry channel. Anyway, the Lily Silk. This is probably from 2022. This feels so luscious. Oh, I wish they would contact me to do some more and do some of their clothing. Pulled out my course, gold, of course. On my feet, I have on, same as the black ones I just had on. What's that man? Steve Madden. This was my first pair that I love. This is the most perfect little delicate. I call it my Cinderella gold because it's just enough gold to accent, right? Right. Okay. Now, let's see. I want to show you how I wore it. Oh, I wore this thing. Oh, I wore it with my khaki pants. Let me move over. I love it. I wore it with my khaki pants, a little white top. And I think I had on, I don't know what shoes I had. I might have had shoes on I just had on. But I love this look. It was like, yes, put it on with that and put the pants on. And so you can wear it with pants. You can wear it more dressy with a skirt. And just, so me and me. How about that? Okay. What else I'm going to talk about? Oh, I wanted to show another way. If you wanted to belt it, let's say I wanted to. I brought my little gold belt in. Let's say we do this. See, this damn mic. I don't know. I don't want to hook it to me. I don't want to, whatever. Okay, let's say we do it like that, because that's another way you can do it. You can just button that top button and let it flow. That's a good way. Okay, I'm going to sit this thing down for a minute. Okay, now, I'll talk louder. If I wanted to belt it, I can pull out my Go belt. The skinny belt, I think, will work more so with this because it's delicate. You don't want to put a big wide belt on with it. So, let's see. Is this enough? Let me get my microphone, ladies, before I start messing around here. And I could button it all the way closed. But I like that little bit of opening. Give me a little open. I could have done one button right here, right? But this gives you an idea. You could button it. It's still cute. But do it with a little belt. Don't do a real big belt. And the fabric is soft and flowy, and I got a lot going on with the necklace and the earrings, and that's okay. But you could. But I like trying things out with you, playing with them, seeing will this work, will that work. But I think that kind of works too. That'll work really well with it belted or not belted. What do you think? I think it'll work both ways. I kind of like these color combinations. This blue and gold, sort of, or butter and navy, and butter and blueberry. Let's do it like that. Blueberry and butter with a little whipped cream. Okay, we've had a ball this week. Okay, I hope you'll appreciate that. You can take what you styled it this way, restyle it. Restyle it and restyle it and restyle it and get as much mileage out of your pieces as you can, and revamp them, and stick this on over a little cashmere sweater, and even some cords. So you can just play with it or put it on with your silk pants to take it out to dress. The navy just looks rich. To me, the navy looks rich and ready to go. Ready to rock and roll, right? And I want to thank you again for listening to me go on and on about the critic that I had. But I know we don't play that here. I don't have that here. We don't tolerate it here. But I guess Facebook, I really don't do a lot on Facebook. I always put my video over there each week. If someone wants to look at it, obviously that person didn't, because it's obvious she didn't, because she wouldn't have said those things. Or she could have said them. It's not that was wrong with what she said. It was her delivery, as they say. It's always about the delivery, right? It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Sometimes. Sometimes it is what you say, and I don't care how you say it. You shouldn't have said it, right? Live and learn, live and learn. Okay. I don't know. I want you to know I'm adding purses, trying to find some new purses. I want to do a video on some new purses in my wardrobe. Like I needed to go buy some new purses, but I did. I really did. So I'm going to be doing that soon. And I'm telling you, I was in Chico's. Oh, they had a great sale if you want to get some pieces. But two more blouses. I bought two more white blouses. So I'm going to share those with you because I love the no iron. I've gotten to the point where that's nice. I don't feel like even steaming and ironing. I want me a smooth look that stays nice all day. Even though I will still buy the others, but you get a chance with no iron, you just jump on it. It's so convenient, and you always look like you just, you're not wrinkled up, you're not frumped up. You're fabulous. It's your fashion, your style, your choice. Okay, it's been a ball. Sorry if that last segment. I hope I listened back to it, and I think I could hear myself pretty good. And YouTube is good with helping out with the volume. When I send it over there with that HD, it kind of picks up even when I'm not real close to the mic. So hopefully this won't even drown your ears out. I'm learning. You're my guinea pigs. So I'm learning, and I know that I can try things with you, and I won't get jumped on. You'll tell me for real, and that's okay. It's all right to get some feedback that's positive and instructive and empowering. So, all right, ladies. Until next week. I'm here every Thursday just for you. And I didn't know what I was going to do, but it's always. I think I have the most fun when I do a closet dive and try to work with what's in there to put things, So now we're into September, and you're getting in between, like spring with that in between. Only good thing about fall is it's still kind of warm and maybe cool. Where spring, there's still a chill in the air. There's no greenery. There's nothing. And you're just trying to wish spring would come and some flowers would sprout up, and you want the temperatures to warm up. So now you kind of got the warmth, and then you'll get those beautiful autumn hues with the reds and the yellows and the golden colors of the leaves. That's when you can really appreciate it, right? And after that, I lose my little suntan. I look dead and pale. But my spirit, I keep it going. I have you. Anyway, you didn't come here for that, did you? I enjoy you, ladies. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day, which a lot of you do. Take time out of your day to spend a little 45, 50 minutes with Deborah Berry, and I appreciate it. And I hope I didn't ramble too much this week and complain about a complainer. But that's what girlfriends do, and you're my lovely lovelies. And if we can't talk about it with each other, who can we talk about it with? So that helps us, And then think about it. At least I wasn't dwelling on that fool, up there in Washington. It was all about just everyday things. All about love. Okay. Leave a little kindness everywhere you go. Come back and see me next week. I'm here every Thursday. And we keep it classic. We keep it simple. We do our best to make it, so pretty. Remember, I love you. I thank you. I appreciate you. See you next week. Bye-bye.